kójókójó làbẹ́wé kúkú dùkú lóko Podium International wọ́n ti wà tipẹ́tipẹ́ látìgbà tí wọ́n ti ń bàbọ̀ wọn ò fìgbà kan tẹ́rì o wọ́n ti wá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé bẹ̀bẹ̀ dé Podium Cinema ni wọ́n tún gbé dé Podium Cinema lórí YouTube ẹ fọ́lọ̀ wọn kẹ́ ẹ láìkì wọn kẹ́ ẹ subscribe ibẹ̀ lẹ́tì mọ̀ wọ àwọn àjá àbálẹ̀ fíìmù ẹ̀dọ̀kí fíìmù tó léfo gan tààrà Podium Cinema mo bẹ́rí fún yín fíìmù mẹ́sàn-án ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n kó jáde o àwọn gbàǹkọ́gbé fíìmù èkíní májẹ̀mú ẹ̀gbọ́n èkejì my wet ẹ̀kẹta ọmọ ẹni ẹ̀kẹrin àlàmú èkó ẹ̀karùn-ún àìmọ̀ ṣe wá rí pé nǹkan kì í ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ràgbó ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ eléyìí lẹ́ti kẹjù èdè Yorùbá ni wọ́n fi ṣe àwọn fíìmù yìí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹfà sẹ́ẹ̀kẹsàn-án èdè òyìnbó ni wọ́n kọ́ ẹ̀kẹfà tẹ́mà èkeje the casting ẹ̀kẹjọ M1 the detective ẹ̀kẹsàn-án 100 M1 the detective at 100 orí síríìsì lẹ́fì máa wò ó ìyẹn dàgbéléwò nìyẹn Podium International Podium Cinema ẹ fọ́lọ̀ wọn kẹ́ ẹ láìkì wọn lórí YouTube wọ́n wà lórí Facebook wọ́n wà lórí Instagram Podium Cinema ó ti dọbẹ̀ ẹ subscribe.
Good evening and welcome to the Winlab show. That is the Women in Leadership and Business. Who is the woman in leadership and business? I've got a very special guest here today. And you know, last week we discussed when we had my big sister, Mrs. Sheyo Ilowo from Canada. We said it that we are not going to just be talking about general issues. We're going to talk about the complete woman, everything that makes you a woman, from family to finances to marriage to relationships to everything. That's the discussion we're going to be having here. And today I have a very special guest, a Winlab woman, of course, a special guest. This guest, if you're not a Winlab woman, you can actually participate in this part of the discussion, of the quiz. I've got gifts for us today. So many things, from this to the whole pack for free. So this special guest left Nigeria at the age of 18 for United States. And then she became mother of the boys. That's why we're bringing her here tonight to come and talk to us on how to raise the male child. Because to the glory of God, I have boys and a girl. I have, male and female children. And I know that there's a big difference in how you're going to handle the girl child, between how you're going to handle the girl child from the boy child. A massive difference. And there's nothing called I know how. This is why we come here together all of the time to rub minds. By the way, you're watching from 3 different platforms today. If you're watching us on TSC Tita page on Facebook, you're welcome, my people. If you're watching on Podium Radio and Television on Facebook as well, you're also welcome, my people. And if you're watching us on Podium International TV on YouTube, you're also welcome. So feel free to comment, to share your views. We're having this together. But before I go any further, let me bring in our guest for today. She said something to me about when she was introducing herself. That grammar, I don't understand, but she will tell us herself. So are we ready to unveil the guest? If we're ready, type yes in the chat box. And if you type yes, the first person to type anything at all will earn a gift. I promise you, we'll earn a beautiful gift. So are we ready? Are we ready to see the guests? You people want to try me, Abby? If you don't type yes into the chat box. By the way, Winlab women, please go ahead. By the way, Winlab women, go ahead and share this in the groups. Share the Podium TV one. Share it everywhere. Call all the Winlab women to come on in. I don't know if Sister Shemun Bishopson is here already, but if you are, share it in the Nigeria Winlab group. Share it in the UK. Share it with every woman you know. There's a lot for us to learn today. Well, Zainab said yes. So even though our guest said yes before, but I did not, I had to ignore that one because I wanted the viewers to say yes, 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 yes. So let's do this. Um, ladies and gentlemen, because I know some gentlemen are watching us, we welcome Auntie Lighton Binta Balogun to Winlab show. Hello, Auntie.
Hello, Winlab ladies. How are we all doing? Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
I'm really, really happy to be
Oh,
one of you guys and happy to be on stage tonight.
thank you, ma. We're really happy. We're really happy. We're delighted to have you on the
Thank you.
show. And we used to run this on the Zoom like a class, and a lot of people started complaining, saying to us that, also, are you trying to say that you're not helping? You guys don't want to help anybody who is not a member of WinLab? I said, no, that's not why. That's what we knew how to do. I said, yeah, but we can throw it open. The only difference is we cannot give the general public certificate of attendance. But any member, any WinLab woman that comments that is part of the conversation will get their certificate of attendance. So we decided to throw it open, make everybody enjoy it. So I call you Aunt Lighton because, of course, you're my auntie. People say, are you doing family affair? Well, charity begins at home, right?
Yeah.
So let us know you. Who is
Well,
Miss Balogun?
my name is Olaiton Balukun, like I said. I'm an ODP, which is an operating department practitioner in the UK.
That's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
ODP,
DP, operating
department
department practitioner, which is
special.
like a theater nurse,
Okay,
operating theater nurse.
okay.
So we assist on the scrub side and the anesthetic side too.
Whoa,
So I'm kind
whoa,
of in the theater like
whoa.
10 hours every day.
Oh my goodness.
I enjoy what I do.
You see a lot. You must
Yeah,
witness a lot every day.
yeah.
How do you cope?
Well, I love what I do. Mhm.
At
I
least
love
you're
it.
saving lives.
Yeah, making an impact.
Hmm. Okay, tell us more from when you started from Nigeria all the way to
Ah,
USA and the boys.
okay. I went to Anwaru Islam Girls High School, Ojokoro,
Mhm.
and from day one, my father wanted me to travel abroad, but I lost my father at a very tender age, at the age of 18. And as soon as I lost my father,
Sorry.
my mother put everything together and made sure like his dream will come true and send me to the United States.
Oh. And that was a
Mhm.
very long time ago because you
A
said
long
that's
time
it.
ago. Long time ago.
Oh my
I
goodness.
studied accounting at
Okay.
Brooklyn College,
Hmm.
and I stay in both Brooklyn and Queens in New York.
Okay.
And
How would you cope with? Did you have your children in America?
yeah,
Oh my goodness. In Brooklyn and Queens.
yeah,
And you raised boys.
I raised kings.
Kings!
Yeah, kings.
Give it to them. Give it to
Yeah.
them.
Hmm.
You raised kings in America, in
Yes.
Brooklyn and Queens.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Well, like I always tell people, it's not in the hand of anybody. Oluwa ló lọ́mọ, afúnitọ́ ni wá.
Hmm.
The only prayer that I pray every day when I'm praying for my kids is like, Oluwa, ìwọ ló ní wọ́n, afúnitọ́ ni mí.
Hmm.
Má jẹ́ kí èṣù àtẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kó gbà wọ́n lọ́wọ́ mi. So
Hmm.
when I hear some people saying something about, oh, you have to be a couple to raise children, you have to be married to raise children, I just laugh at them.
Hmm.
It depends on the way you present yourself to your children.
Hmm.
My kids are my friends. We are
Hmm.
best of friends. There's nothing we can't discuss with each other. There is nothing we cannot. There's nothing.
Mm.
I don't see anything that I can't discuss with them. So in so doing, I let them make their mistakes. I don't impose anything on them.
Mm.
They have to, you know. If you say you are a friend with somebody, you don't want to be domineering, because if I was not their friend, they will go outside and look for friends. Bet they are not going to teach them the right thing. It's going to be the wrong things. So
Mm.
I make sure I am open-minded. I let them come to me, you know, with anything at all, and we discuss it as friends.
Mm.
When I was growing up, being the first child of the family and the only girl, I was a tomboy. I was so stubborn. I was so stubborn. My father was a naval officer. He'll beat the living day out of me. And the thing they will beat me for, that they will hit me for this week, I'll make sure I repeat it next week. Because I got used to it.
Mm.
I got used to it. So it's I'm prepared for it. I know. But one day he sat me down. When he sees that I'm becoming something else, he sat me down.
Mm.
And the way he talked to me, I couldn't take it. I could not take it. So, so yes, Brooklyn and Queens. So I made a vow that I will never hit my kids. In my
So,
home, I made a vow that I would never ever raise my hands on my kids.
and you never did?
I hit my 30-year-old once in my life. And
Wow.
I hit him because I think it was about 6, 7 then. And the rule in my house is that no guns. I don't care whatever kind of gun. No guns is allowed in my house.
Not even
Water
talking.
gun play. So whenever we go to parties and they give them party bags, my kids will take it, look into it, and if there's gun, they will take it back to the host and say, "No, my mother don't allow guns in the house."
Mm.
So one day we went to Celestial Church of Christ Bazaar, and he wanted a water gun because most of the kids there wanted that. So, and I told him, Jason, you know the rules, no guns in the house. And then he wanted to show off. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to show off, let's show off together.
You play the
So I
game.
gave him the dirty slap. It took 3 days for my handprint to be out of it,
Oh.
of his face. But
And that was
since
the last.
then, and that was the first and the last time.
So basically, that was a brain reset.
Brain resetting. It was. It was.
In fact, so what year was that, Atlanta?
I think that was
4
90.
years ago.
No, 96 or something like that.
Or 96.
Yeah.
So slaps. So it's okay to say slaps has been resetting brains since 1996. So it's
Six,
not
yeah.
okay. I'm not being
And he never crossed that line.
wow.
Never.
Wow.
In fact, he's a model. And he was interviewed in a magazine, I think the Esquire, US Esquire.
Really?
And they asked him the worst day of his life. And he told the interviewer it was the day his mother slapped him.
Oh.
I felt so bad, but it's a good thing.
Don't
At
you
least I
think
got
you're just lucky and like on because
I would say, yeah, it's luck. Like I said, Oluwa ló fún ni lọ́mọ tọ́.
Mm,
It's not by my might or my power.
mm,
It's only God. It is only God. It's very, very rare to raise kids, especially, I don't care, male or female, in Brooklyn, and they don't have no police record, that they have a, clean slate. It's very, very, very rare. So I don't know what I'm doing to God to give me that, grace, because I can say it's grace. I'm a product of grace. That's what I'll say.
mm. I believe that.
It is. I am a product of grace.
So what then do you do to make sure, or you don't do anything, it's just grace?
It's
Because
no, we talk. We talk.
there
I
must be
talk to my
some
kids
things.
as I talk to my kids as my friends. Like I said, there's nothing we don't
If you
discuss.
don't mind me asking, how many are they? How many
Yeah,
boys?
two boys. I have two boys. I have a 35-year-old and a 30-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
You
I
don't
have
even.
an introvert and an extrovert. My 35-year-old is an introvert. My 30-year-old is an extrovert.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
So you've got the two types.
Yeah, two types. Yeah,
And you were able to cope to raise both of them in
single-handedly
sync.
as a single parent. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
As a
learning something here.
mm.
So as a single mom, what were you doing when they were growing up? Were you working?
Yeah, I was walking.
Always there
I
for them?
even I was wilder than my kids. I would say I was wild than my kids. But I don't know, maybe it's because they see me that I'm the kind of person that we go to club. I start clubbing from Thursday to Sunday.
Even as a mother.
Even as a mother, yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy myself. But my
Okay.
kids they come first in every letter of the alphabet. Before
Mm,
anything is my kids.
mm. Okay, I'm trying to figure something out here. So did you spend a lot of time with them?
Kind of, yeah. We do everything together. I make sure weekly. I'm not a my kids will call me the microwave mom. I don't like cooking like that. But whenever I cook, I go crazy cooking. I'll do a roll, jollof rice, fried rice, put them in the freezer, and then portion them, and then we take it out. So they call me the microwave mom.
So you cook the food.
I'll put them in the freezer.
So you cook. Oh, good evening, Nancy or Monica Ekadi. Good evening, ma. So you cook the food down
Mhm.
and you portion it like all UK moms,
Yeah.
all our blood mothers.
Yeah.
So it's not as if you cook fresh meals every day.
No, I don't
Eh.
like cooking. I'm sorry.
So okay, so and you were able to raise kings,
Kings, yeah.
Queens and Brooklyn.
Hmm.
Have they ever gotten into trouble in
That's
school?
what I'm saying. They have a clean slate. No,
In
they've not even
school.
have a jail walking ticket. That's going, crossing a zebra crossing without, like not even the zebra crossing, just wanting to run in front of a car, that's jail walking in New York. No, never.
Okay. Okay, so when they upset you at all?
Of course, when they upset me, we sit down and talk about it. That's when I show them I am the mother and I'm in charge. But any other time, they are my friends.
That's a good one.
But it's a
I
good thing. One thing I learned from raising my kids is like you have to be open-minded.
mm,
Let them come in, let them be able to come to you with anything. Even if you don't approve of whatever it is,
mm,
I'll just listen. And when I finish listening, I'll say, oh, if I was in your shoes,
mm,
this is how I'm going to do it.
mm.
And then they will think about it and like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so
So,
do they ever drive you crazy like boys would?
no, just the little one, the extrovert, yeah, yeah. But whenever I don't get upset most of the time because I can tolerate. I'm telling you, I can tolerate.
You
But
know
whenever
what's
they
going
see
through my
that
head,
I
right?
have changed,
You know what's
I'm
going through my
screaming.
head, right?
Huh?
You know what's going through my head, right?
No.
Like, even the Bible says, "Spare the rod and spoil the child."
Ah,
Like, so you didn't even use the rod at all, and
I'm telling you, it's only once. Once.
you're
Once.
very lucky, mom.
And I am a product of grace. My
Yeah.
kids don't like me crying.
Oh,
So, oh gosh, I don't know if they'll watch this or one of their friends or one of their friends' mother will watch this.
mm.
So I'm not going to say I blackmail them with crying, but
Oh,
when they upset me, I start crying. That's what they don't want.
okay.
Mm.
So when they upset you,
Hmm.
you cry, and that's reset button.
Yeah, reset button.
I hope you women are writing this
That's
down.
their mumu button.
I hope you are writing it down. Don't hit them.
No, I don't.
You'll get used to it. Somebody please be
I got used
typing
to
this
it.
for me. Do not hit them. That's number one.
Mm-hmm. Give them a
Talk to
listening
them.
ear.
Give them listening ears.
Let them make their mistakes.
And if all else fail, cry.
Reset button.
Use the woo button.
Hmm.
Okay, my sister said you did well.
Oh, thank you very much.
She said you did well. Where okay, okay, she said you did well, sis.
Thank you very much.
That you
I'm
did
delighted.
you are fantastic. That's Miss Soyolowo from Canada.
Oh,
Did
hi
very
sis, how you doing?
and mind builders, everybody's comments are just flying. Okay. Mind builders, good evening. Thank you for joining us. We love you. Okay. Yes. Number one, do not hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Do not hit them.
Yeah.
Do not
Give them a
hit
listening
them.
ear.
Niger moms, do not hit them.
And don't act as the parents. Don't act as the mother every time. You know how we Niger women are. It's either my way or the highway. That won't do it. They'll do an opposite of whatever you are trying to, get through to them.
Guilty.
Oh, okay. No,
Guilty.
that's not how to do it. That's not how to do it.
It helped me too, Sha.
Alhamdulillah.
Because with my own, if all else fail, I'll say because I said so. And I'll move my face. And they know. I don't do that all the time. I discuss with them, I play with them, I gist them, my friends too. But when they want to start going the other, I said so.
Yeah.
That's the one that worked for me.
Exactly.
Aboke Johnson. Hello, sister Aboke. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Okay, can anybody share any style they've been using that they think has worked for them? If you want to call into the show, the number to call is 07957 on WhatsApp, 930988. I think I'll just put that, I'll just pin that. 07 plus 44. The number to call is plus 44 7957 930988. So that's, you can call in. Okay, so if all else fail, just go ahead and cry.
Yeah, press the mumu button.
Okay, to cry and use their mumu button.
Yeah.
If you cry,
just show them you're weak. You can be, you're weak too.
Show them your vulnerable side, basically.
Yeah.
Show them your vulnerable side. This is very educated. Thank you, Sister Boke. I'll try with not hitting, though I don't. Lizzo said, I'll try with the not hitting, though I don't all the time. But once in a while, they can drive you nuts. Yeah. It's true. So what's your advice?
I'm telling you.
I said, what if they drive you nuts?
The hitting, I went through it. Like I told you, my father is a naval officer. So you know that kind of beating. When they say beating, beating. If we were abroad, they would have taken me from my dad. Okay. But I'll still repeat the same thing because I got used to it. That's one thing we don't understand. Children get used to it.
They get used to beating.
Yep. They get used to beating. Working. I'm telling you, and it will not work. They get used to it.
Okay, so if you were to talk to a brand new mother of a male child, what would your advice be, stage by stage?
And there's a mistake we, especially Nigerian women, do. They cannot talk to their children at home. They can't set them right at home. And
No, I
when
mean, sorry, ma. I mean, I just had a baby.
no, yes, I'm saying,
I'm a male child. How do I start to manage that situation before it
okay.
gets out of hand?
You know, like when they reach age 2, which they call the terrible 2.
Terrible too.
Yeah. If you take this, no, you can't, because this is mine, this is yours. There's so many, I tried, like, okay, when I was raising
Okay,
Jason,
set boundaries. Can somebody add set
yeah, set
boundaries?
boundaries.
One, do
Like
not use
just
them. Thank you, Sister Kemi Max. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Number one,
like
do not hit them.
don't
Number
use
two,
it.
give them listening ears. Number three.
Mumu button.
Number four. What did we just say now?
We have to set boundaries.
Set boundaries. So number one, do not hit them. Number two, give them, listen to them. In fact, number three, talk to them. Number four is not number four. Let's say number four is Mumu Button.
Yeah.
Number five, set boundaries.
Yeah.
Number six, don't talk to them in condescending way.
Well, yeah, no.
Talk to them.
Don't make them feel. Don't make them feel inferior.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't make them feel inferior.
And
we do that a lot.
Don't be a parent all the time. Be a friend.
No, yeah, friend.
When you set boundaries, of course you're being a parent.
Yeah.
So sometimes calm down.
No, but jokingly,
Yeah.
like I said, my extrovert is the one who wants to give me a little bit of trouble. But what I did to him is that Jason is so messy.
The 35-year-old one.
Yeah, no, the 30-year-old.
Okay.
He will mess up his room. He will eat and want me to, come and clean his room and everything.
Yeah.
So there was a day, I think I came in from work, and he was in his room playing with his computer. And I was calling him, Jason, I wanted him to, I forgot to bring water into my room. Jason. He didn't answer me. So I walked, put my foot down and go and see what's going on with this boy. He was right there on the computer. And I'm like, Jason, you heard me calling you. He said, yeah, you always call Jason. Am I your maid? Whoa. I looked at him. I didn't say nothing then, because if I say anything, I'm like him.
Very good.
I walked into the kitchen, take my water, finish my food. As soon as I finished my food, I was thinking, what should I do to this boy? Okay. So I went into his room, unplug the computer, the desktop, unplug it, go into his closet, pack everything in there, in my room. My computer, push it to my room and everything. The shirt he was wearing on, took it off. His trouser, took it off. So he was in his pants. And he was like, what's going on? I said, Mommy, buy this. Mommy, buy that. Mommy, buy. Am I your bank? Am I your bank? I'm not your bank. So I locked it up, went downstairs. We live on the 11th floor. I went downstairs and I was thinking, I was so happy. I was enjoying myself.
Wow.
So once I cooled down, I came back upstairs. And it was just begging, I'm sorry. I was just, it was this game. I'm sorry, So
okay, so take away. Somebody please help me to write everything together. I guess Sister Kemi Max, please do this for us. So we have another point. Take away privileges.
Yeah, take away privileges, yeah.
And you said I don't know what I did do, but you had some things in place. Somebody please take away privileges. So we add it together again?
Yeah, and then bribery.
What has been written?
I bribed him too. I bribed Jason.
Ma?
I bribed Jason.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I used to. He used to, mess up everything. So I called him one day. I said, Jason, do you need a job? He was like, yeah, he loves money. He was like, I said, I pay you $1 every time you clean up after yourself. So we clean up the whole house for $1 a day.
That's Michael.
I'm telling you.
Do you know I pay Michael to read? That's not bribery. That's incentives. Oh yeah, add incentives. We will cook this stew. This stew, we will understand all the ingredients. You cannot just give us stew and say, "Oh, come on, say no, we're not accepting." So, so incentives.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I know you
bribing.
can relate.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you can relate because I remember. Don't talk to them. Yes. Do not hit them. Give them listening ear. Talk to them. Mumu
Momo
button.
button.
Set
Set boundary.
boundaries. Be a friend, not a
Not a
parent always.
parent always. Yeah.
And take away privileges when
Mm-hmm.
they go wrong. And
And
also
incentives.
and introduce incentives. Take away privileges, introduce incentives. Sister Kemi, there's work for you. You better copy that thing and put it somewhere. So you just be adding to it and adding it back. Sister Kemi Max, thank you. We love you so much. Oh, this is going well. This is going so well. I'm sure if someone said to you, write out all the things you did to raise those kids properly, you probably will say, I don't even know. I'm just lucky. You said that
Exactly.
already.
Mm-hmm.
Or by running into, going back step by step, you can
Yeah.
see that you did something.
Yeah.
You did something. We
But
are
I wasn't even thinking about it like it was something I was doing right.
yes.
Because it just my mother would say anything bottom baja.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it was just a blind,
Zena said, cook the stew. Yes, they're cooking it. By the time we finish, you will have the recipe. By the time we finish today, women will go away with the recipe to raising brilliant kings.
Yeah.
How to raise kings. What after this show, I'm going to put it into an article. I'll credit you and I'll give you
Thank you
the
very
credit
much.
for it because
Thank
we found those tools together. We discovered them together. Now, from this conversation will come that article about raising kings.
Yeah.
Of course, there are things. You see, I'm sure that when we look into marriages as well and we dissect, we will find tools to use for different types of marriages, for different types of relationships, including walk away if it's not for you.
Exactly.
Because I'm always saying, do everything in your power to have a fantastic relationship. But if it's going to cost you your life,
No, you don't have to mortgage your life for anything.
thank you.
Not for marriages. Not
Exactly.
mortgaging. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yala just said, now you're talking. Taking away preferences is more than beating. Yes, it works in my house.
Mm-hmm.
It works in my house. Do you know, with these ones, I will just go and pull the plug on the Wi-Fi and I'll say, what's it in when nobody's talking to me? When everybody will just be in their room and we'll just be like flatmates. I'll be in my own apartment, they'll be in their own, everybody's just doing their own thing on the computer. I discovered sometimes the computer can be the enemy. The Wi-Fi can be my enemy because it's my enemy. It doesn't allow my children to talk to me. I pull out the thing and I say, the network, they are fixing something. And everybody will say, oh God, the Monday will complain. But guess what? We'll watch TV together that night. We'll sit down together. There's nothing else to do now than to talk
to talk to each other. Exactly.
There's nothing else to do because there's no computer. Because it will affect me too. I'll put away my laptop. Everybody puts away their stuff. And we sit together and we enjoy it together.
Yeah.
So, Sister Kemi, we're waiting for the recipe. Can someone else help her? I'm waiting for the recipe. I want to make sure that we have everything. Okay, so now when they make you happy, okay, what do you do for fun with them? What do you do for fun?
Well, like,
do you go on holidays?
Weekly, there's always a day for Chinese.
I used to do that.
And another day for Red Lobster. For their birthday, I go all out.
How come you did
my
not?
Friends believe my kids are spoiled. They believe they are spoiled. Even my first child said one day, someone told him, oh, you are spoiled. It's our coach. That's true.
Actually, too.
Like, someone told him one day and told him, oh, he saw a shoe on my big one and said, oh, that's beautiful. I bought him a Maori. it was his prom. So I went to something else, and I bought him a Maury. And Maury in US is like a big thing.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you got a Maury, you got a Maury.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, my mother bought it. And they told him, oh, you are spoiled. And he was like, no, I'm not spoiled. I'm my mother's investment.
Exactly. Good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there are days for eating out,
Mm-hmm.
and there are days for
we go to Red Lobster, but we can order Chinese and sit down at home, and just be silly with each other,
Let me see if there's any message on the chats for you. Okay. I knew it. Someone said, what would you have done if all what you did not work and the child is still stubborn?
I will come down to the child's level. Trust and believe. I've handled some of my friend
Oh,
kids.
you missed number 8. Sorry, ma. She missed number 8. What was number 8? Can somebody remind us what number 8 was? Was it incentive?
Incentive?
Or going out, eating out, spending family time together? We have number 9, 10, 11. No. I'm sure we will find 15. Yes, add incentives. Add incentives. Okay, add incentives. That's, I think, number 8. And then sometimes dine together.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to eat out. You don't have to go to Red Lobster. You can cook their special meal and dine together.
I don't like cooking.
I know. I love cooking, but I'm tired now. I used to love cooking a lot, but now I'm tired. I'm like, I cook once in a while. So I can't be bothered. My son will say, I can't be asked.
That's true.
I can't be asked, honestly. Dine together. We already said take away privileges, add incentives, dine together, spoil them once in a while.
Yeah.
Shop.
Yeah.
Pay for work done. And now incentive.
Incentive.
Pay for work done. I pay my son to read leadership books. I pay him. I'll say, Michael, if you read this book in 4 days, not read it for 1 year. If you can finish this book in 4 days, I will pay you $10 and £10. It'll be like £10. I said, okay, 15.
Negotiation.
He will say 20. I'll say 15. And we agree on 15. I pay Michael £15 for every. Sometimes the book is £7. I'll pay 15.
Oh my gosh.
Why? Because I want to imbibe that culture in him.
That's true.
Because I know by the time he finishes that leadership book, even if he retains just one chapter, it will change something in his life.
That's
It
true.
will work on his mindset. I'm sending him subliminal messages and he will work on it.
That's true.
How to cook, they relieve you. Oh, Yalaje. Oh, yeah, Auntie. Did you teach your boys how to cook? That's another question.
Well, they're cooking.
Okay. They know how to
they live alone, so they don't have a choice but to cook.
They don't have a choice. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, like you said, I should teach them how to cook. My daughter knows how to cook, but will she cook? In fact, she will cook, but that cooking that day is Ojodun because it can be one. Because
once in a while,
a festive season, because she'll cook maybe once in 2 weeks, and that one meal in that day, you won't hear the last of it. I cooked, I made jollof rice, I made this. My son, the middle one, he will not cook. He knows how to do some stuff, he will not do it. And then the third, the baby of the house, he can cook and he will cook.
Yeah, that's good.
And you can imagine, and that's the baby of the house.
That's good.
He can cook and he will cook. So
That's good.
the kids are different. I always say
That's
this.
good.
The kids are different. You just
Yeah,
have to understand your own child.
you
You have
have
to
to.
understand your own child. There's no straight jackets that, oh, this is how to raise a child. We're all just learning together. Okay, take away privileges. Thank you. Number 7, take away privileges. 8, add incentives. 9, spend time together. 10, spoil
Spoil
them
them
once
once.
in a while.
I
Yeah,
spoil them every time. Huh?
spoil them every time.
I spoil them. I just it's like a bait.
Mm,
You understand? It's just like a bait to me. It's like a bait.
wow. How can she teach about they are coming for you, Auntie?
Why can't
Yalagi
she take she herself doing?
said, how can you
Exactly, my sister. Exactly.
no, she can cook. She just
It's not
doesn't
like I can't cook,
cook.
but I don't like cooking. I don't like the
She
kitchen.
just don't like to cook. She
I
can
don't.
cook.
It's not my fault. I don't like the kitchen.
You,
I
why?
cook when I feel like cooking. I might
Yeah.
just go crazy today and feel like, oh, I have to cook. I cook this, cook that, cook that. Just go straight crazy in the kitchen.
Do you
But
eat
it's
meat?
not. It's not every time.
Do you eat meat?
If I do eat meat, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
For
I
some
do.
people, some surgeons they don't like eating meat.
No, well,
I just
when we get out of the theater, I go to the staff room. Maybe it's meat that I will eat now. You get used to it. You get used to it.
Abi, my boys, one of them loves cooking, but the other one is okay. Can people call in? Can you call in and ask our guest questions? It's calling time. We have the last 15 minutes is going to be for conversations. If you want to call in, where's the number again? 07957 930 07. Okay, I'm posting it now. 44 7957 930 988. I'm not going to be reading WhatsApp messages. Just call in so that you can speak to our beautiful guest, the mother of the boys who
The
raised
kings.
kings in Brooklyn and Queens. Can you imagine? She raised kings in Queens. Oh shit. That's a very beautiful one. I like words that rhyme. Okay, so I was asking you a question earlier. I said, if you have your way, if you have a woman who just gave birth to a baby boy,
Mhm.
what are the step-by-step guide you will give her?
Just try and bond with the baby from day one. Try and bond.
When is
It's not
day
about. It's not
when is
about
day one?
from
Is
day
it
one,
the
from
day?
when you have the baby.
Okay, because I was just going
Bond.
to say, is it the time you're holding the baby in your hand or when
Yeah.
you're holding the baby in your tummy? Because
It's
I tend to start bonding with my
from
children
from
when
my
they
children. Yeah. From when I'm pregnant, I start talking to.
yeah, yeah,
So
that's
try and bond.
okay. Try and bond from
Yeah,
day
bond
one.
from
And
day
what
one.
else? And what else?
And
We're talking about terrible two.
let them make their mistakes.
Hmm.
Let them make their mistakes, because one thing about it is that when you tell, especially boys, when my child, I will not say which one of them, wanted to come and introduce his girlfriend to me from New York, he brought somebody who's 6 years older than he is. I knew from when he was 6 years old, he's going to get married to somebody who's older, because I have studied him. I know he's just matured like that.
Hmm.
So when, I accepted her, but deep down within me, I knew,
But yeah,
but he already told me, Ma, don't say she's ugly, because everybody's ugly in your face. Don't complain. Don't do this. He gave me his rules. And I'm like, okay. So I'll abide by the rules. But in the meantime, I went to God.
hmm.
Which you. No. Me fento magbo momito. It's not like I'm going to hold on to him.
Yes, but at
They're
least
both not baby boy.
be
They're
his
not
wife. Let me be his mother.
mother. They're both not mama's boy.
Yes.
But so that I can have relationship with them.
Yes.
I went through a lot with my kids.
As a single mom.
As a single mom.
Be expected.
So, but we talked about it. I was saying my silent prayer, till they went their ways. It's only the grace of God. But if we can, sit down, listen to our kids, let them come to us with all their problems. Don't chastise them most of the time.
Wow.
We are not perfect ourselves. I had a tattoo I started having tattoo in the first one, I think it was 1990, was it 94? And my 2-year-old was like, no, it was 4 then. He wanted one. No, I had my first one in 96. He wanted one too. So we started arguing about it. So when he turned 18, the first thing he got was a tattoo. And you know what he wrote? My name on his arm.
Oh.
I cannot say anything because if I say anything, I'll be an hypocrite. Because it's what I did too. But I just told him, please don't go overboard. Don't.
So basically, don't be who you don't want them to be. Okay, no. So Zainab, you need to start doing this for me. Add bonding to the list. Put the list together for us, please. Bonding. Start bonding with them from day one. And another one, maybe number 12 or 13, do not toe the line you don't want them to toe.
Exactly.
Do not do what you don't want them to do. Okay, I'm listening, ma.
I've never smoked in my life or drink. And you know why? Because I believe my parents can't be sitting down and then I start smoking or drinking right in their presence. That's why I didn't do it. Not because they would tell me not to do it, but because I thought I can't do it right in front of them because that's disrespectful. You know how it is back home in Nigeria. For we, the 60 kids, 60, 70 kids, not the kids of nowadays. Oh, they don't care. They will carry whatever in front of their parents. And I sat them down. I told them why I don't like drinking, because I don't want nothing to take control of my brain. I want to make my mistake and know that I did it.
Yes,
not because I'm under the influence of anything.
On my own. I made my
mistake on my own.
So you don't drink, you don't smoke?
No, I don't.
And they don't drink either?
Maybe occasionally. I won't say they don't drink. Maybe occasionally.
Yes, but they're good kids. They're kings.
They're good kids, yeah.
Like you said. Wow. This is really nice. I'm happy because people tend to stereotype single parents.
I know.
Especially single mothers as people who can't raise kids. They're not capable of raising kings. They stereotype those women. I raised all of my children as a single mother. Never an easy journey, but with the help of God and determination, and to the glory of God today, they're all successful. To the glory of God. And the last one, and I know that the Lord that brought us this far will see us through.
Amen.
Amen. I really appreciate you for sharing all this information with us. How has life as a single mother? We're going to run a different program for single moms coming together to share their experience. So, but how has life been as a single mother? And what are the challenges that you have faced raising these children as a single mom?
As a single mom, you know how people are, the stereotyping, but I don't care. I am single and loving it. I'm not going to be married and miserable. Nope. Maybe
You're
I'm too
happily
selfish.
single, not miserably married.
No, I am.
What I
I'm
say
loving it.
a lot of times.
I'm loving it.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
loving
but
it.
when you were raising those kids, you
Mhm.
must have faced some challenges.
Yeah, I won't say there are challenges, but it's I and my kids just have this kind of bond that we're just too close that we don't want
Excuse me.
nobody to intrude. We don't want an intruder.
That's news.
Single parents are so they sometimes better than it.
So basically, when you were raising your kids, you didn't
Mm.
want to get married.
Um, I had relationship, but I just set the boundaries.
Hmm.
It's me and my dogs, me
Hmm.
and my excess luggages. And
Amen.
if I know you just want, you don't, most men wouldn't want the excess luggages.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why you see some women doing some drastic, they will go, they will go crazy, do some drastic things. How many women have killed their kids because they just want to stay with a man?
To fair. My kids are my jewels. In fact, they are the past. If
And
anybody
you,
wants to get
Yalaji.
my attention, you want
Mhm.
to get my attention, you want to bang bang, you want to chill with the big girl, you better run kata kata and run kitty kitty to impress me with my kids.
Exactly. But you will
You
hear
don't
some
want
stories
to.
and you will.
If you, those are my passes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Even when I was, even when I was young and I was a young single mother.
Hmm.
If anybody wants to talk to me, the first thing they will do, they'll start being nice. Oh, how are you? How
Bond
is
with the
she?
kids first.
They'll show interest in my children. You're not interested in my kids. What am I doing with you?
Exactly. Love me, love my dogs.
What's my business with you? Ah,
Uh,
so, but for me, I had a bit of when I was raising my kids, it was not easy to raise children. 3 children as a single mother.
yeah.
And for me, growing up, I was a spoiled child. My parents okay me, Akeba me. So it was uh, it was a rude shock to my system to have to care for other people without anybody caring for me. Ah, it took time. It took a very long time for me to get used to the life. But this is it. This is my reality. I am raising these kids as a
Hmm.
single mom, and that's my status. Oh, this is a lot. Okay. Thank you, Sister Kemi. I so love you. Like, it's sometimes you break down. And sometimes it's not like you're not hardworking. I was not money was not the issue, never.
Mm-mm.
That
No.
was not the issue. Almost she said me.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Ha. So, in fact, I used to drag it with men. Where eagles there, that's where you will find me.
Definitely.
So I was not, those are not my areas of challenge. But sometimes the society will make you feel less
That's the mistake we make.
of a woman.
I'll do me.
I do me too.
Yeah. If I
You
look
know,
at myself in the mirror and wear something like, oh, baby, you look good, nobody
yeah.
can tell me anything.
Well, and see, let me say this.
Mm.
Yes, you do you
Mhm.
love you.
Mhm.
I've always preached it. Love you because nobody can love you the way you will love you.
Yeah.
Love yourself. I
Mhm.
love myself to a fault. However, I'm a sensitive human being at the same time. When it doesn't really matter what you think,
Mhm.
but sometimes it will bother me that, man, how can human beings be this
This
normal?
cruel. Yeah.
Like, it's your loss though. I believe I don't lose people, they lose me
Of
because I
course.
put in my best in
Mhm.
friendship and relationship and everything. So you lose me, I don't lose you, really. But there are challenges when things like that happen, like even societal things that will happen. Like, you will go to certain places, they will treat the married women somehow, and they will treat the single mother somehow. even places where that's not meant to happen, like places that were meant to be, even sometimes in your family. Luckily for me, it didn't happen in my family. They love me to bits, and they respect me and they know me. But some families, the way they would treat the woman without a husband
That's
is
true.
different from the way they would treat the
It's
woman with a husband.
Exactly.
And some women with husbands self,
The rule.
you know. So that's why I said, what are the challenges? Some of the challenges that you encountered.
It's not like I've not found people, looking at you like, what, she is crazy. I just believe, like, I don't hang around Nigerians like that. When I
Okay.
was growing, I don't hang around them like that. I go to parties whenever I'm coming from the club. I go to the parties because maybe I'm feeling for some Nigerian food. And people that lives in New York, you will know that they will cook every kind of food. So I'm going to get my, 1 week worth from there. So they see me come dressed like a hoochie mama and be
Okay.
like, oh, there she goes. I don't care. It's all about me.
Okay.
Before the letter A comes Olaiton. So before
Okay.
you start reading A to Z, it's Olaiton before the letter A.
Oh
So
shit.
who can tell you otherwise?
Oh,
You
I
understand
just
what I'm saying? Once I am good with my God, I don't care about any other person. I don't. I'm sorry.
mm.
Because if you let that, start getting to you, you won't go nowhere.
Zainab, write that before the letter A comes Titilola. Before you even start the ABC, before the letter A comes
Yeah.
Titilola. I'm borrowing that and I'm running with it. Oh,
So once you have that, no one can get under your skin.
thank
You
you
just
so
look
much.
at them and go, well, that's your problem.
Whoa. I
Mhm.
really love this is so much. You shouldn't care, to be honest. Oh, Zainab, my baby girl. She said, yes, I love you, ma. You shouldn't care, to be honest. What you
What's
shouldn't care
anyone?
what much.
Exactly.
She loves you
Exactly.
so much.
Thank you very much, darling.
Thank you,
Love
Zainab.
you too.
She's such an intelligent young lady.
Mm.
She's one of the hosts of the Dear Parents. I don't know if
Mm.
you've seen that show, Dear
Yes.
Parents, where the youth write letters to us parents.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
we're going to invite you. Good. We're
Okay.
going to invite you. There's a topic we're treating. They're treating on Sunday. Parents, listen up. You need to
Mm.
join the Zainab show on Sunday at 4 p.m. UK time. 4 p.m. UK time on Sunday. I think we're going to be the same time with Nigeria on that day. So it's 4 p.m. anyways.
Mhm.
The topic is I want to marry. The girl wrote a letter to her parents saying she wants to marry a married man. Why are you trying to stop me? I'm like, oh, one woman, dear Lord,
Lowo oku.
we
But
will
once
meet.
in a,
We
it
will,
might be good
let's
for
discuss it. Yes,
it might be good for her.
we'll go on Sunday to discuss. Some parents, so that's how we do it on their parents. For some people will be for, some people will
Yes.
be against. Let everybody argue out. But for
Yeah.
me, I'm talking from experience. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't good, it ain't
Exactly.
easy,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't easy, but all depend and to what batasha.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's good, it's okay if you understand yourself. Sometimes it's not okay. But if I were to live life all over again, yes, I will meet my husband early without any baggage.
That's
You
true.
get? I'll I'll start marrying. I'll get married as soon as I leave uni. Bam, and I'll be gone, no baggage. I'll bring my husband from heaven. you know, it's not really a good thing. It's going to be lit on Sunday. Yes, Zainab, it's going to be lit on Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
We're going to be there on Sunday. Team parents. I'm going to be team parent. Okay, we're running out of time now. It's almost 1 hour, and our show is almost we're almost at the end of the show. Thank you very much, Auntie Lighton.
You're
We
welcome.
really love and appreciate you.
Thank you very
for
much,
sharing
guys.
part of yourself with us. Thank you for opening up your home to us.
Thank you.
To understand you and your children and how you thank you for bearing it all out. Thank you for being honest with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting other women out there. Because I know that some people are not even watching it today, but they will watch it after the show.
That's true.
By the way, if you're a Winlab woman on this show and you have not put any comments out there, you're not getting your certificate of attendance because it's our monthly workshop. This particular one is our monthly workshop. So if you have not taken part, you would not get certificate of participation. But if you're not a Winlab woman, you're just watching us. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Auntie Lighton. On a parting gift, what's the parting gift you have for mothers of kings?
Be your children friends. Let them be your friends.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Auntie. We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
We hope that whenever we call you, you will be here for us again.
Thank you. Definitely. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So everyone, that was Miss Olaitan Binta Balogun, a mother of kings, a mother of royals. She raised her children without laying a finger on them. She raised her children by being their friend. She raised her children with everything God gave to her. And the Lord answered her prayers, and she was able to raise them successfully. So we have to say bye-bye here today. So we'll come back your way next week. Every Tuesday we come on Winlab Show. And once in a month, we run the workshop live like this as well. So we'll come back your way next week to come and talk about another topic affecting women. We're here to support women. We're here to make us a whole woman, a complete woman in all areas, all facets of life. So if there's anything, any topic you would like us to treat, or any woman you'd like us to invite, please send a message to that number. Till I come back your way next week, may God bless you. Have a wonderful week.
lọ́jọ́kọ́jọ́ làbẹ̀wò ìkúkú dùkú lóko Podium International wọ́n ti wà tipẹ́tipẹ́ látìgbà tí wọ́n ti ń bàbọ̀ wọn ò fìgbà kan tẹ́rì o wọ́n ti wá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé bẹ̀bẹ̀ dé Podium Cinema ni wọ́n tún gbé dé Podium Cinema lórí YouTube ẹ fọ́lọ̀ wọn kẹ́ ẹ láìkì wọn kẹ́ ẹ subscribe ibẹ̀ lẹ́tì mọ̀ wọ àwọn àjá àbálẹ̀ fíìmù ẹ̀dọ̀kí fíìmù tó léfo gan tààrà Podium Cinema mo bẹ́rí fún yín fíìmù mẹ́sàn-án ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n kó jáde o àwọn gbàǹkọ́gbé fíìmù èkíní májẹ̀mú ẹ̀gbọ́n èkejì my wet ẹ̀kẹta ọmọ ẹni ẹ̀kẹrin àlàmú èkó ẹ̀karùn-ún àìmọ̀ ṣẹ̀wárí pé nǹkan kì í ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ràgó ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ eléyìí lẹ́ti kẹjù èdè Yorùbá ni wọ́n fi ṣe àwọn fíìmù yìí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹfà sẹ́ẹ̀kẹsàn-án èdè òyìnbó ni wọ́n kọ́ ẹ̀kẹfà tẹ́mà èkeje the casting ẹ̀kẹjọ M1 the detective ẹ̀kẹsàn 100 M1 the detective at 100 orí síríìsì lẹ́fì máa wò ó ìyẹn dàgbéléwò nìyẹn Podium International Podium Cinema ẹ fọ́lọ̀ wọn kẹ́ ẹ láìkì wọn lórí YouTube wọ́n wà lórí Facebook wọ́n wà lórí Instagram Podium Cinema ó ti dọbẹ̀ ẹ subscribe.